Students and advisors can enter DegreeWorks through Web for Students or Web for Faculty. Simply click on the Web for Students/Faculty link under the Quick Links section of our homepage. Enter your ID and password. Faculty will click on Faculty Services. Select Student Information menu, then click DegreeWorks Evaluation and Planning. Select the current term and hit Submit. To initially enter DegreeWorks, you will need a student ID or first and last name. You will then be asked to verify the student's name. Once you have done this, select Submit. Select Access DegreeWorks. Once in DegreeWorks, the student and advisor will see the Student View Worksheet Audit. As we move down, we will examine each part of this audit. The first block is a Student Information Summary, which provides us with general information about the student. Information such as name, ID, advisor, college, degree, major, minor, and concentration. Please note that if the degree information is not correct, the student must contact the registrar's office to either submit a change of major or correct an error. On the right-hand side, we also have the institutional, transfer, and overall GPA, the student's academic standing, and any registration holds. Below this summary is the degree progress bars. The first bar is the requirements bar, and it calculates its percentage based on the number of requirements met on the degree plan. The second bar is the credits bar, and it calculates its percentage based on the number of hours a student has completed towards the overall credit requirement. The first bar will always be a more accurate indicator of the student's progress. The next area is the legend. A green checkbox indicates a completed requirement, an empty checkbox indicates an unmet requirement, and a wave indicates a course in progress. We will next look at the degree block. This provides the requirements for the overall degree. The first gray area states the degree conditions. Once these conditions have been met, the requirements will disappear. In this area, we have two tallies occurring. The first lets the students know how many hours they have towards the overall 120 semester hour requirement. The second tally informs the student of how many hours they have completed towards the 54 semester hours of upper division coursework. Below these conditions are our GPA requirements. This check mark can vary by semester depending on if the student is keeping their 2.0 GPA. The next requirements show the students what the audit is pulling in. In this case, we have general education, major, other, and minor requirements. The general education block is the first block where we start to see actual course requirements. You'll notice that as the student has taken a course, the requirement is marked as satisfied. In this scenario, the student has taken English 1301 but still needs English 1302. When the full requirement is met, like with History 1301, the course section will highlight and check off. Notice each course required is blue and works as a hyperlink. If we click on one of these requirements, you'll see that another screen pops up with the course number, description, any prerequisites, and times we are offering the class for the current or following semester. Further down the audit, you can find requirements for the major, other, and minor blocks. If you'll notice, History 1301 is a requirement listed in the major and in the general education. With this course, DegreeWorks knows to share the course between the two areas. In the last few sections, we'll see a list of courses and notes. After DegreeWorks has applied every course it knows to, it will lump the remaining courses at the bottom, under electives or insufficient. Electives are courses the audit is not currently using, while insufficient are courses that cannot be used because of grades or vocational status. The next feature we will look at is the Find feature. Select the Find icon at the upper left-hand corner of the audit. This will prompt a new screen with search features. On this screen, you can search for particular students, either by ID, first, or last name. You can also run a general search using the provided filters. Once you've selected your criteria, DegreeWorks will populate a student list that meets your criteria. The next feature we will review is the What If audit. This audit will assist with advising, as it is designed to help the student see their possibilities for changing their degree plan. We will begin by selecting the What If link from the left-hand side under the Worksheets tab. This brings you to a screen where you and the student can select criteria for a different degree plan. In my example, I will assume that this test student wishes to change his major to a BBA degree in Business Administration with a concentration in Management. Notice that your selection appears on the right. After you have verified this information, click on the Process What If button above. You and the student can now review a what-if audit similar to the standard audit. The information provided allows the students to see how close he or she will be to completing a different degree plan. All courses that he has completed will be applied. We will now look at the Look Ahead function. Like the What If, this feature allows the student to look ahead at how courses they've chosen will apply to their plan. To find this page, simply select the Look Ahead link on the left-hand side under the Worksheets tab. This will bring you to a screen where you and the students can enter the courses they have chosen for the upcoming semester. Please know that the Look Ahead function only works with the student's standard and current degree plan. The Look Ahead cannot be applied to a What If audit. For this example, I have added 2 required courses. Once you have entered the courses, select the Process New button above. A new audit will produce and apply the projected courses. You can see these courses indicated on the audit as PL for planned. We will now move on to discuss notes. This function will be useful in documenting some significant facts about your advising session. To add a note, you will select the Notes tab adjacent to the Worksheets tab at the top. From here, you will select Add Note. Advisors then have the option to insert a note from a predefined list or type in a free-form note. Remember, once a note is saved, the student and faculty can view this note. After you've saved your note, a new screen will appear and ask you to run a new audit. A new audit will appear and you can scroll to the bottom of the page to see your newly added note. The last available features are the GPA calculators. By selecting one of the calculators on the left-hand side, you will be able to utilize either a graduation, term, or advice calculator. The term calculator provides the expected GPA for a student using projected grades, while the advice calculator provides a goal for the student wishing to earn a certain overall GPA.